First we hook one side, head is strong.
Well, as you can see, it broke down. We're back in the garage now. Honestly, I don't even recall what happened. I know the computer cannot communicate with the ECU through HP tuners. It's not able to communicate. I have 12 volts with the battery. Engine cranks over by hand, but when I turn on the ignition, nothing. No crank, no start, no click. Which is weird because I was already driving. I have the starter relay grounded to just let me crank whenever. My foot doesn't even have to be on the clutch. I can be outside of the car or whatever. I can crank it. But right now, don't have that. So maybe my power supply from the battery to the alternator and starter is not correct, or is faulty in some way. Maybe it got burned. It's kind of hard to do testing now because I left my DMM at work. Not being able to communicate with the ECU is weird. It should get a 12 volt signal, which is its power. I'm sorry, not 12 volt signal. It should get 12 volt power. So why am I not able to communicate with that? I don't know. I can't get wiring diagrams because CPE doesn't release them. So anything I need help with, he has to stay on the phone with me practically and talk to me about it. But it's hard to diagnose when you don't have diagrams. We do have a good ground from the ground here to the ground there at 0 volts. We have good power from the alternator to the starter. I'm sorry, from the ground to the starter, it's 12.4 volts. So we're getting power down there. I'm pretty sure from here, 12 volt constant goes to the ECU, which it's definitely there. I don't know if it's making its way up there. I need to check the pinouts and see if I can measure the voltage at the ECU, but that's where we're at so far. All right, did some testing. So what I'm thinking is, well, since I don't have wiring diagrams, I can only assume. If it's like any other car, the start signal has to go through the ECU and then go to the starter. So that's why it's not starting, or at least cranking. Since the cylinder 6 spark plug wire was arcing against the header, I think that might have done it. That guy's flying. But I think that definitely could have fried the ECU. So I have the ECU in my hand. I've never taken one of these apart, but I'll give it a shot. See what I can find in there. Maybe some burned. I don't even know. I don't even know what they look like inside, but we'll learn. But yeah, I'm thinking it's the ECU. We got 12.4 volts of the battery, starter, alternator, going up to the ECU. So yeah, it's gotta be the ECU. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Not the best first drive, but hey, at least the engine wasn't blown up. Could be worse, right? So see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it's a good uplifting video, unlike this one, but we'll see.